Hello, here is a quick walkthrough of our underwriting feature. So our underwriting feature is a combination of being able to parse your rent roll, T12, OM, creating a webinar deck, and also is a fully robust spreadsheet that does the calculations of the underwriting. So let's go through one by one. Here, I have the rent roll here. You can parse the rent roll automatically. You can also see how the AI parse them. You can view insights such as how many units of each type and when they expire. Okay, and we make a representation of all the unit types. Then I go to my T12, I upload my T12, and you can see every line of that T12 has been parsed. You can override it, which is very important. If you click on insights, it will use ChatGPT to figure out what are some of the anomalies of this T12. So for example, the biggest anomaly here, it will say that if I look at this, the month 12 is all zero. So the property tax and the insurance and some of these management fee is undercounted. So that's really important. They will also look at number 2 here, and number 2 here, you can see number 2 is the water and sewage were super high, and it will refer to 129. You see, M129. This is row 129, and they are higher. And then also the last month is zero. Then they also see some of the negative. So this number is actually should be negative, but it's showing as positive, which is incorrect. And so you will point that out. So we color code them as red, yellow, and green. Okay, so that is very nice way to see what are the anomalies of your T12. Head over to OM. Once you parse your OM, we automatically extract all the relevant information from your OM, including exterior wiring, HVAC, and so on, and parcel numbers, so you don't have to do that manually. We extract all the photos from the OM. So for example, if I look at the photo library, this is all the photos directly from the OM. You can drag and drag them into different places. These are sections of your webinar deck. Okay, so if I go into economy, these are all the documents. These are the notes, employers in the area, and there are lots of them, and you can delete them if you want. So for example, some of these I will just go ahead and delete them, right? Because they don't have any notes. So these are all coming from the OM directly, like that. Okay. All right, so then you see the rent comps. This is extract from the OM. We also have a rent comp feature, and these you can fill them out. The financials, you can see all the unit mix, the pro forma, the waterfall. We have a very robust waterfall. That's a non-liquidation event. That's the liquidation event. That's the cash flow. That's the sale proceeds. That's class A and class B, which is very nice. And sensitivity analysis. As you can see here, this is all the exit cap and so on and so forth. All right, cool. Now let's go into assumptions. If I click on property, this is my target and this is my actual. So my actual right now is 19% IRR. My equity multiple is 1.84. If you look at it here, this is my IRR, 19%, which is pretty cool. Going to unit mix, I see this is a very, very familiar spreadsheet. Going to income, this you can do the year-over-year income. Going to expenses, this is the year-over-year expenses. You have the year 1, year 2, year 3, and so on and so forth. This is year 2, year 3, and so on and so forth. And for every year, you can reset the number or do per unit, total percentage of income, percentage of purchase price, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's go into finance and uses. Here, you can do things like a refinance loan. So I can do a refinance on the 3rd year, and that's what drives up the IRR. If I don't do a refinance, if I remove the refinance, for example, my IRR will change right here. Okay, so it will become 14%. Makes sense? With the sale, you can do a disposition fee, you can do a cost of sale, and then the rent comps, you can click on rent comp, and then we automatically parse the address. So if I import this 5 seconds later, this will get all the rent comps in the area from apartments.com. Okay, so that's very nice. Let's go into modeling. So the modeling is very interesting. Here you have a straight split. Right now it's a 14% IRR, and it is simply a LP gets the 100% money back, 80-20 split, right? So far, so good. But if I want to be something fancy, such as a preferred return plus the preferred equity plus the preferred return, this is one of the most complex waterfalls. The preferred equity gets 100%, then it's a cash and cash of 12%, then the LP gets 100, then 70-30 split until a 15% IRR, then a 50-50 split. So you can do that. And you can see on this chart, the class A, doesn't have any refinance event, so you don't have any refinance event. It's just getting sold at year 5. But suppose I want to turn on the refinance. So if I come down here and then change this to refinance, and then this is say 70% LTV, and the IRR changes to 18%. Now if I go into the projection here, you will see that on the 3rd year there's a refinance coming back, which is what you want. So you can toggle between all the refinance scenarios quite easily. And finally, on the pitch deck we mentioned before, this is what the pitch deck looks like. Once I generate it, it has your cover photo, it has the table of contents, all the images, all the asset details, lots of images here. It generates this beautiful chart. It has all these images that are directly from your OM. Obviously, you can replace them. You have this beautiful employees chart. You have all the neighborhood information. These are not high resolution photos, so you may have to upload your own high resolution photos. You can see all the rank comps, and this you just have to populate the information. Then it will show the correct numbers. You have the financials, and then you have the waterfalls here, and then obviously you have the sensitivity analysis. Okay, so the underwriting software is a Red IQ plus your spreadsheet combined. It helps you save time because it helps you parse the rent roll and T12 automatically. It is also a very, very sophisticated and robust spreadsheet that has all the formulas and all the calculations. And we also leverage our proprietary distribution engine where you can plug in very, very complex waterfalls and it will automatically calculate the distributions for you. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and this is our introduction to underwriting.